So I still have my social media deleted, but I've still seen all the Taylor, Frankie Paul, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives drama, and just so annoyed. Like, if I was trying to like have a favorite from the show, and I was like, okay, I think Taylor's my favorite because she's real and honest and doesn't try to act like her life is perfect. And I thought she was like a honest person, and now I'm realizing she downplayed a lot of the stuff that happened in 2023 and even like recently, like 3 weeks ago, another domestic violence incident happened again. And I was rooting for her and hoping that she's changed and she no longer, drinks and no longer is doing that, but it's like it's probably the fame and money and whatever, but I'm just like disappointed that this is who we have on TV representing Latter-day Saint wives, Mormon wives. Like child abuse, domestic violence, like these are serious offenses in the church and it's not taken lightly. So I don't know if the church will make an official statement, but like I can like just very truly say that she's not a good representation of the church. Some Mormons will tell me like, okay, well, nobody's perfect. Like you can't just say like they're not good representations. Like they're Mormon, they're allowed to have their story. And she is allowed to have her story, but it's like it's frustrating that they keep using the Mormon name because people like cults or something and are intrigued by Mormonism and cults. And like, but she's just not even like just because she grew up in it, it's like she's not actually like living the way that these cult members live. And I think by definition all religions identify as a cult, so I'm just using that. But like we are first and foremost Christians. Like we are Christians. Even I know other Christians hate to admit that we're Christians, even though we worship the same Jesus Christ. So we know that this behavior that we're seeing and a lot of the behavior you've seen from the girls on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives are just not very Christian-like. There's a lot of jealousy, there's a lot of betrayal, there's a lot of just contention, and we know that contention comes from the adversary, comes from Satan, and so I do feel like this is not like don't watch this and think this is how most Latter-day Saint Mormons are. A lot of this is just Utah culture. Like I'm in California. There's about 1 million members in California and nothing like what you see on TV. They should rename the show to be Secret Lives of Utah Wives because like they do not represent Mormons, Latter-day Saints throughout the world because we are literally everywhere. We're in I think almost every country, and that's not it.